And we're live.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. This is Dominique and Bernice show.
Hello.
Are you watching it?
Oh, I could watch it. Okay, let me.
No, don't watch it because then you'll have
Right.
an echo.
Yeah, I'll probably mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we'll be okay. I'm not watching it.
Okay, so we want to talk today, you guys, because it's a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, a lot of stuff going on.
You want to start, Bernice?
But I want to put out good stuff. You know, Andrew Yang got that 16.5 mil, which keep us afloat. And we're probably going to try to hit that 30K next quarter before April. We need to come up with 30K because people are not taking us serious. So we need to come up with the 30K for the next quarter by the end of April, guys. We got to work hard. We'll be getting our income tax checks. I won't. But y'all will be getting our income tax check. So we can use a little money put toward his campaign. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the good part. But it's the bad part as far as all this craziness going on. I mean, he got all this support. He got all this support, and you know, but they finally recognizing it though. They finally recognizing him. So it's just hard, but yeah, we got him out there. Sure.
And Bernice, did you see how MSNBC drilled him after they had an interview with him? Did
I see what?
Did you see how they try to drill him when MSNBC had a interview with him?
You're talking about Ari? Or which one of them interviewed him? Because they had a couple of interviews now with MSNBC since that bar cart. Yeah, they bringing them on now.
I'm talking.
So yeah,
I'm talking
I
about
saw the latest one.
Yeah, I'm talking about that one. When they just, to me it seemed like they were trying to discredit him on a low, kind of.
They always doing that. They always doing that. But you know what? His answers be so smart when he comes back at them.
Yes.
It's just
yes, they
right.
do.
He just shut them down every time. He shut them down every time they asked him a question. It was some crazy question. The town hall people ask better questions of Andrew Yang than the news media. The town hall people will be asking the right questions, and that's all we need to worry about. Those people be in those town hall meetings because that's who's going to vote.
Exactly. I agree.
Those people in Iowa, right? They was asking him some great questions. I saw Andrew Yang on C-SPAN. He was on C-SPAN. C-SPAN got an audience of millions of people, and that's early in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of people watching C-SPAN, and they've been talking about him. I mean, if you're gonna get any recognition, that's the place to get it too. C-SPAN, because that's government all day long, and they pretty much had Andrew Yang on all weekend, last weekend in New Hampshire. They just kept replaying it over and over. But I told them back in when they had that Iowa fair. Whenever they had that Iowa fair, I told them Andrew Yang was gonna be hot. But they told me, well, what you gonna like about him? I mean, when they asked me, what do you like about him? I was so excited that I got through the phone call that I was like, oh my God, the guy's a rock star. You know, I was like, he is really great, smart. He has his UBI, and I was just trying to get it all in. He said, well, how you figure you're gonna get them on the map? I say, we're gonna promote humanity first, and they thought I was joking when I said that. I said, we're gonna promote humanity first. They said, well, okay, good luck. And see what happened? We promoted it, and look how far we done got. And now I'm gonna call C-SPAN. I'm gonna play that phone call back to them. I said, I told you guys. But they did plug him that day. They plugged him that day. They say Andrew Yang gonna be at the Iowa Fair. and they was telling about how to get download his stuff and get in touch with him. So that was great, and that was back in April.
Right.
That was back in April. Yeah. So, oh my God, girl. Yeah, we still got a hard road to, to travel, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there because we're on the right track.
And you guys, we have not been on here because we have been trying to yang people. And I think that's like the most important thing. We had Christmas, we had New Year's Day, and Happy New Year's to all of you.
Oh, yes, Happy New Year.
This is going to be a great year. We are rooting for...
Well, no, Happy New Year's.
Yes.
Many years to come.
Many years to come. We are rooting for Andrew Yang, and he is going to be our next president. Do you all hear me? Because
he is going to be President Yang, because Yang is the only one can fix this mess that Trump have put us in. Trump have got us into that game Twister. We all twisted up. So Andrew Yang is the only one who can come in and untwist us. He's the only one who can come in and untwist us.
He's the only one, you guys. And I got so many people just to say, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been talking to everyone, and my number one thing is just to get you to go to yang2020.com or just Google Andrew Yang. Like, just Google him. Just go to yang2020.com. Give yourself a chance to get enlightened by his great ideas and his solutions that he has for our society. That's all I want. That's all Bernice wants. When we try to yang somebody, we're not actually, drilling them. We're just saying, hey, do your research. Look him up before you just go into conclusions.
And I know that one lady I was trying to yang, she's like, nah, that's all right. I don't want to hear about it. I said, well, okay, ma'am. If you don't want your $1,000 for all your personal information being stolen and used permanently for the rest, throughout eternity, then fine. She said, oh yeah, I'll take some pamphlet.
But you know what, Bernice? I always say, okay, we give our data, you guys, and we might not knowingly give it out, but we do because they take it anyway. Okay, they don't have to ask for our permission. Facebook, every Google search, Instagram, like we said in plenty other videos, all these people are taking your data. When you think about something, when you talk about something, you go on your phone and it's actually there. That is taking your data. Not only that, but you see Amazon closing all our malls down, okay, and paying zero in taxes. And guess what? We need to get paid for that.
They got now where they can go inside your home if you got them cameras inside your home. If you got the cameras set up inside your home, the cameras, you know how people got their homes secured with cameras all over.
Right.
They can go right inside people's homes now and look inside their homes and actually talk to them. Actually talk to them. I'm talking about hackers hacking into people's cameras in their home, watching them, watching their kids sleep, watching people walk around in their home. We don't know how long they've been doing this, but I saw it on the news.
Well, Snowden told us that a long time ago.
Yes. Snowden was trying to let us know, but then everybody said that. Even I thought, they come out, he betrayed the country. Betrayed the country because he told us they're stealing all your information, and we were so excited about Obama being elected, we didn't really, we didn't even get into that. Now Eric Snowden needs to really have a fair trial and tell us everything. He needs to come back. You know what? We need to get Eric Snowden back in here in the United States so we can find out what they've been doing to us.
And he tried to tell us.
Eric Snowden,
he tried to tell us.
And right, but I was so wrapped up in Obama half the day he was president that we didn't pay attention to him when he was trying to tell us they listening to everything. He said you can make a mistake call to somebody, and that person is on that list now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You can dial somebody's number by accident, and now they associating that person with you. They done went through my whole telephone, got all my family, relatives, and everything, and now they advertising to them.
But this goes so much deeper, Bernice, because my thing is we have all these cameras around, and when a child goes missing, you can't find them.
Right. What's going on with that?
But they take
you can't find a car, you can't find a child, but you can find everything else. You can find what's the name in a hole. What was that man's name? They found Osama bin Laden and Hussein in a hole in another country, but you can't find these children that's missing. You must be the one taking them. If you can't find them.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a sad deal.
Why you can't find our kids? You got cameras everywhere. You got them in our homes. You can track them on our phones. You got cameras all over the street.
Right.
And you mean to tell me that you can find somebody in another country, and look, they can find murderers in another country. I've seen them where they followed the car. What they did was they made the car go backwards. They retraced it until they found the people that they wanted. They just went backwards and found out exactly where they came from and what they did. They can find out anything they want. I want Eric Snowden to come back here to the United States, and we need to have a trial. We need to have some, because he knows too much information, and he had to run to another country so they won't kill him. I guess that's what that was. Or because they was gonna put him in jail or something.
Well,
he knew too much. He knew too much, and we want him back. We want him back.
Yeah, we do. I think he's very smart, and he knows a lot.
Well, of course, you say he was right there in it. He told us that. Yes. Now he don't told us everything. We just weren't paying no attention.
Right. No one was paying attention. Just like now, like you guys, like people have to pay attention. Like we have to get in this. Like we have to spread the word as much as we can, because there are people that, whether you believe it or not, really not paying attention. And I can say
they're too busy. They got 3 or 4 jobs. Trying to take care of their kids, marriage, finance. So when do you have time to think about what you trust the government? But now, no, we can't do it no more. We're going to have to wake up and get our government back in order. We're going to have to get the government back in order. Once we get it back in order, then we can take a breather. And the only way we're going to do that is get Andrew Yang for president. Somebody we can trust. No government official. Nobody coming out of Congress. Nobody coming out of the Senate. Nobody that's been up in there 40 years, because they're part of the problem. I don't care if you've been up in there the last 5 years, you're part of this problem.
Right.
So we don't want you. We want somebody fresh that we can trust, and that's only Andrew Yang. But believe me, they're going to try to get to him too. They try to turn him with them. But I think he's smart enough to stick with the people.
Let me tell you, Andrew Yang is for humanity. Bernice. So, I mean, like I said, and I kept saying on our videos, if you are for humanity, there is no way I can be against you. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make people prosper. You're trying to improve lives. Most of these people in poverty are veterans, you guys, are people who served in the military. Okay, and nobody has come out and really helped them. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything else. We don't have anything against this other politicians, but the things that he does up the most is that most of these politicians have been in the establishment for years and nothing has really changed.
Nothing.
You know? So, I mean, yes, we could keep listening to Medicare for all. We could keep listening to raising the pay, and that's all good and gravy, but we have already did the math. Okay? And that's still not going to actually be able to make families prosper in life. And that is $15 an hour is not going to help, okay?
Definitely.
Especially when you're
right
in a
now.
city
You're
where
struggling
you're
off of that.
right
So,
when you're in a city that the rent is pretty high, mostly of everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where you go, and then if you have multiple kids, if you have a family and stuff like that that you need to look out for, then I mean $15 is not gonna do much. Okay. I've gotten paid $15 before and I was struggling. Okay.
they had the wages 40 years ago.
So
40 years ago,
why we keep trying things that is not gonna work?
Unemployment was what, $5? Look, for 40 years ago, unemployment was $5. 40 years later, they only went up to $2.50,
Okay.
$7.50. Are you serious? This is insane.
And like Joe Biden said, I mean, with him, you're gonna get what you get. Cause he's not trying to do anything. Really,
Joe Biden created what we living in now. He signed all them wars. He signed up for all them wars. Anything destructive that have come through the pipes through the United States, you best believe Joe Biden's name on it. All the wars, all the cuts in education or whatever, all the cuts in health services or whatever, Joe Biden's name is on that.
And Bernice, now, we have to make an unprecedented change. Okay?
Amen.
We really do.
We don't have to go back and rewrite the rules that they took from us. We was living great. All this Patriot Act came along and under Bush, and the United States changed drastically. Now we got to get rid of that Patriot Act. That's the first thing we're gonna get rid of, that Patriot Act, because it don't even sound right. Because the people that's calling themselves patriots are the one who's destroying the country. We don't start wars. They start those wars and they move on. Obama started that war in Syria and moved on. Mm-hmm. Trump getting ready to start a war in Iran. He gonna move on because he ain't gonna be.
No, I think I believe.
Come in and fix all that stuff. You ain't got to fix. You ain't got to fix stuff from Bush, Obama, and Trump. He got 3 presidents. You ain't got to come in and fix 3 presidents' work that left the people out in the cold. He gonna have to come in and fix that.
And Bernice, I think that is a strategy because pretty much it's a strategy to be able to run again and make the people say, "Oh, he got to finish what he started." You know
what?
So
who said that?
I believe that the war thing that's going on with the guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. I can't even say his name. But for him to say, that United States is going to have consequences and stuff like that, to me, all that is a strategy for Trump.
Go to war.
The news people are already going to come on because
and start.
You have to think about it. If you go to war, basically you have to finish what you started, right? So that's just a strategy to get
we ain't got to finish nothing.
To me, that's what it is.
They done messed up so bad. It's time for us to come home. We morally bankrupt, guys. We have no authority to go into anybody else's country right now and try to take no oil, try to take their natural resources. We're not morally right for that right now. So we're going to have to come home, heal, and then let the world look at us in a different light.
And me personally, I just don't think we should be out there trying to go to war because our troops matter, you guys. Why keep putting our troops through that? Okay, their lives matter. Okay, I'm so tired of seeing our troops go out there and put their life on the line. I have family that serve this country. So, yes, that's uh that's a big deal to me. I mean, it's a big deal to a lot of people. And I think how Andrew Yang came out and really made his statement about this, that was wonderful. And I'm so glad that he did make a statement because it showed what he is really about, and that he really do care about our troops.
Oh, but you know what? Andrew Yang got to fill the post though. He got to fill the pulse of the country when he had his own had his own business. Mm-hmm. He got to see those politicians that's running for president. Mm-hmm. They have never put their foot on the ground like Andrew Yang have. Andrew Yang created those jobs. Right. When he created those jobs, he said, "Oh my God, I'm creating 1,000 jobs, but I'm losing 1 million. This is ridiculous." He said he was able to see it. He was able to put his finger on it and diagnose the problem. And he said, "God, the only way we're gonna." So he's smart anyway.
Yes.
So he said, "Let me listen." He listened to all these wise people. He said Elizabeth Warren called herself smarter than the economist. He said 1,000 economists have came on. Y'all listen to this. Economists, 1,000 of them have told us that this $1,000 was. They told us this a long time ago, back in the 70s, and we wouldn't even be going through this. Our infrastructure and water and health system. Oh God, it would be so great now. It would be just like Denmark and Sweden. I mean,
Daphne Holmes said, I was canvassing a neighborhood in South Carolina, mainly black neighborhood, and they were talking about Biden just because of Obama. Our people have been so brainwashed. I agree.
Oh, but you know what? I saw Andrew Yang in South Carolina the other day at a breakfast with black leaders, old women like me, black leaders, women that's running for office, sitting there with Andrew Yang. That one black lady said, and I felt good when she said this. She said, they were talking about how they come in, come down every 4 years and try to get people, and then they disappear. But she did tell Andrew Yang, and Andrew Yang told her he wouldn't disappear on that. He would, come back, and fellowship with them. So they say we the ones who got Obama in office. Those black ladies who were sitting at that table. Yes. They said we the ones who got Obama in office. So you talking to the right people. You talking to the right people at that meeting down in South Carolina. So those ladies said, if you're gonna get it off, you're gonna get it off through us. Right. And that's who's gonna get him in office. Those black ladies that was down there in South Carolina, it's something about those black ladies down there in South Carolina. If those ladies get the word out, it's over for all the politicians down there in South Carolina. If we can get them, it was like, let me see. It was like 1, 2, 3. The whole room was crowded, but the people that was at the table with him was the most important people. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 women around that table. One of them was running for mayor, and they all, probably in some part of government or some type of, with community leader.
And you guys remember, if you want to call in and talk to us, the number is 754-888-3101. We love to hear what you have to say, and just talk to us and let us know, and we could talk and get this conversation going, because some things that we know, we may not know, So
can they leave messages too?
You can leave messages as
And then
well.
we'll play their message.
The number again is 754-888-3101.
And if they want to leave messages, what we'll do, we'll play the message on our next.
Yeah, you can leave a message, you can send a text, you can call us right now. We just decided to get online and get on live because no one is gonna shut us up. Okay, no one is gonna shut us up. And I feel like the media is doing everything they can to keep Andrew Yang away from that debate stage in January.
That turkey is done.
But he
gonna pick him up. News media is not gonna drop him ever again.
Look,
they gonna learn their lesson. Don't worry about the news media. Andrew Yang will be on the news every day on some major channel. He's gonna be on some major channel. So we paid off by boycotting MSNBC. That paid off.
It did. It really did. And then people was like, "Oh, he just had to go to MSNBC because he needed the exposure." Let me tell you,
no, MSNBC
he really did. He really did it because the media give you exposure, but at the end of the day, we the people are bringing him out there. Okay, so even if they didn't, we still got him. We got his back. We're going to bring his name out there and we're going to go door to door and we're going to talk to people and we're going to go, if we go to the store, we're going to talk to people about him. So they're going to know.
See, now that the main media have picked him up.
Right.
People the old folks get to listen to him talk.
That's right, because that is the only people
has picked him up.
That's the only people
will hear my message.
Yes.
He said they ain't gonna hear no. He said once they hear my message, they'll come. They'll come.
Exactly.
But I can't get my message out there if the news media won't put my message out there like they doing to everybody else. Like you let Joe Biden people come on TV and talk about him. You let Bernie people come on. You let Elizabeth Warren. Really, they don't have to let nobody come on because those pundits that's sitting on TV advertise for them all day long.
But Bernice, do you want to know the main reason why I think that all the news media is picking him up right now? Do you really want to know? Because he won that debate.
Not only did he win the debate, but he took up more money.
That last debate,
now,
you guys.
They can pretend like they don't took up all that money, but
that's another part to it. He is collecting and raising so much money. It's incredible. Like he has surpassed other people. Not only that, but
I actually think he took more money up than all of them. Maybe Pete might have outraised him, but look, the reason why I think he did it because Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, all of them brought money in from Joe Biden vice president, so that was an automatic check for him by him being vice president. Elizabeth Warren is a senator. Pete Buttigieg, he get his money from Hollywood.
Rod B said, "I've been yanking my family, but I think they been disappointed in the past candidates, so it's hard to believe they would get it grand." Yes, I feel you on that. A lot of people believe that, but
no,
I am not
the grand though. People don't believe that we can make change. You make change at the grassroots. You make change at the grassroots. This is where we gonna make the change. We're gonna do it, guys. We don't cross that finish line. Believe me, I've seen the vision. Look, we have crossed that finish line. Now all we got to do is win. Trump is even scared of Yang. Trump tweets out what Yang say now. So that is a great sign that the president is tweeting out what Andrew Yang say.
Right. Right. That's a big thing, isn't it?
That's big.
Well, I think if Andrew Yang run against Donald Trump, he'll just give it to him because he's like, I can't beat him. Let's just give it to him.
Right, he's tired anyway.
Right, I tell you,
I was waiting on somebody like this to come and save me.
Exactly.
And we can't put Joe Biden in there because Joe Biden is part of the establishment. Bernie's part of the establishment. They all got a record. So we got to bring somebody in we can trust, the people. We need to bring somebody in we can trust. Nobody in the government because we don't trust the government. The Congress approval rating is at 19%. The media ratings are at 19%.
Right.
I mean, President Trump is otherwise in the 40s, so they can't even say nothing.
And Rod,
he's only one higher than all the rest of them.
Rod, back to your comment. I could say that I've had people say that as well, but I've gotten them to say, okay, we're going to go look Andrew Yang up after I finish explaining and everything, about what he's really trying to do. So after you just tell them like it is, just like Andrew Yang say like it is, we need to get paid for our data. If you look at it that way, people be like, you making a lot of sense. We really do. So they're gonna go and look this man up, okay?
Right.
It's not government money.
Right, it's our money.
It's our
money. They just making us think that it's not our money. You taking our taxes out of our paycheck. When you find Google and Facebook and put $50 million inside the treasury, I'm just trying to figure out where all this money going, this extra money when they find these companies. Stealing our information and invading our privacy. Who's actually getting a check though, like Andrew Yang said?
It seems like my kids are having a party in the background. That theme says Trump tweeted over 6 times that Obama would start a war to get reelected. That's what Trump is doing now. He's putting America's lives in danger for his own self-interest. I believe that.
And Congress better stop it. Yeah. Congress better stop it. But see what Congress did, Congress so lazy. They said, oh, we just give the president the power to start a war because we don't feel like it.
I believe
Congress we're going to make Congress do their job again. Congress, that's why we're going to clean house. All of them got to go. We're going to bring smart people up in the Congress. We need 27-year-old running up till, to be 55, already running up to 55 for office. But
I'll be right back. You can keep talking, okay? I have to go check on my baby.
You want me to keep talking?
Yeah, I got to check on my baby.
Okay, just let me know when you get back, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying, we just got to keep pushing ahead and get this man in office. That's all. And let's see. Andrew Yang, 2020. President Andrew Yang, 2020. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. He has the attention of the United States now. He has that attention. The fact that, believe me, he is on Newsweek. He is on The View. He is on CNN. He is on MSNBC. He is on C-SPAN. He's everywhere. He's everywhere now. They cannot shut Yang down now for raising that $16.5 million, which I was trying to say he raised more than pretty much any candidate on that stage, because the candidates that's on that stage, we can't even trust the media because the media is giving us this bull. They the one giving us these numbers. These numbers are bull. They won't even release any type of poll. I mean, what kind of government are we running here? We're going to have to take our government back. We're going to have to take it back. Now, we don't supposed to be scared of the government. The government's supposed to be scared of us because we can change that any time of the day. But if we got these corporate conglomerates dictating to our government how the country should be run and how education should be, no. It's time for the people to start doing their job. But the people can't do their job because they're doing too many jobs. But we're going to have to shut it down, get the government back in working order. And once we get the government back in working order, Then we can go ahead and take a break.
I'm back.
Okay, honey.
I had to get the baby. But yes, you guys, so that is why I really think Delphine, I agree with you on that. I think that is why they're doing that. I really do. I think that is a strategic plan for them to get Trump reelected, but that's not gonna happen. Let me tell you,
oh
if
my
the people
God. And I can hear the news media already beating the drum.
If
we want to know what kind of retaliation Iran is going to do. We waiting on the retaliation. We waiting on retaliation. They've been saying that shit all day.
Yeah, they have.
All week. We waiting on the retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all talking about? Our neighbors, our allies have contracts with Iran. That means our allies, no, we're not going to war. Let's just shut this stuff down right now. We're not going to war because we got allies that got contracts and they doing business with Iran. We had a deal with Iran until Trump got in office and said, I'm just going to dismantle it because I don't like it because Obama put it together.
Right.
I mean, everything, we was on a peaceful road. Believe me, Obama did try to put us on one, he started that war in Syria. We was on a somewhat peaceful road.
Yes.
But now.
But I really don't think that's going to work, you guys, because the people are going to pick Andrew Yang, okay? The people are going to choose Andrew Yang. And like
he already said how he going to stop these wars and stuff.
I don't believe those polls. They're trying to make it hard for him to get through, you guys. But they can't stop him. You see how Castro just dropped out of the race?
Hillary Clinton behind that stuff. Not releasing those polls.
Did you all
see them behind that because they're trying to figure out who they want in there.
Okay. Didn't I just say that, Bernice, to you the other day? That is exactly what I was telling you. I said, I hope she is not behind this. Because if she is,
Hillary's still bitter.
Trump is going to win again. And the DNC can keep doing what they're doing. They need to realize.
If he do win, that means the people were so angry.
They need to realize.
They would have been voting for Trump again.
They need to realize that Andrew Yang is the only guy for this race. If the DNC really want to take the Democratic Party back, they need to realize that. Because it is what it is. And that's what it is. I mean, we cannot put it no other way. If Andrew Yang is not in there, I'm sorry, America, you will have another Donald Trump for another 4 years.
Right, because the news not even reporting the news right. So we can't get the information right from our news media. How can we get Andrew Yang in there if we can't get the news media to give us the correct information?
But that's the thing. It's not going to be up to the news media. It's going to be up to the people. That's why so many people have YouTube channels. That's why so many people are the ones going out there and canvassing for Andrew Yang when it comes to Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Nevada, all these places that matter. Okay, that's why the people are the ones that are going to get this man in office. Okay?
If we elect Trump again, we're going to be in the street like Hong Kong. They've been in the street for 6 months protesting. And look, in the United States, we can't even get the fucking news out of them right. Boris Johnson got elected. Oh, he got a mandate. Motherfucker, it's 100 million people out in the street protesting that mug. But our news media won't tell us that. Oh, Boris Johnson got a mandate, so it pretty much this is what the country gonna look like. I'm telling y'all, this is exactly what the country's gonna look like because over I don't know how many millions of people marching over there in Europe because that man was he reelected? No, he was elected. Whatever it was.
Right.
Our news media didn't even cover it. The night that Eddie Man got elected, the next day it was 1 trillion people out of the street. I might be exaggerating, but it was 1 trillion people all over Europe protesting against that mug. And our news media is reporting, oh, he got a mandate, and that's all they said. And they didn't even cover the protest. That should have been major, covering that protest.
Exactly. I agree.
So how we gonna break that? We trying to get the truth. We trying to get the truth.
But the only ones that will bring the truth is the people. That's why they said, poll the people. Okay? Poll the people. Poll the people. Oh, you okay, baby? Poll the people.
They're going to poll.
Okay? If you poll the people, you will see that Andrew Yang is leading. Okay? We don't need...
Because I'm telling you, they want Bloomberg in there.
Rod B said we need more Black independent media like you guys. Thank you. Yes, we do. We do need a lot more people. And that's what
we used to have it. We used to have it until Bush came in and put that Patriot Act in and shut down all conversation. He said, you either for us or against us. He said, even you can't talk about me being wrong starting this war. You can't nobody talk about it. They shut down conversation, and then they put those pundits on TV. That's when they did it, because we used to have real debate. They took, when Bush became president, they took the real debate off TV and put those pundits that y'all see on TV today start telling us what to think, and we stopped thinking at that time, and we haven't thought since.
Right. And I feel like you guys, if you want to come out and do a YouTube channel, whatever you can do for the Andrew Yang team, do it. Okay? Don't think twice. Just come out and do it, because we're going to support you. Okay? And that's what I was trying to say the other day on Twitter. We have to support each other no matter what. If you're going door to door, if you have a YouTube channel, whatever the case may be, some people may not be able to go door to door. So they have to get a YouTube channel to be able to talk about it and tell the people their point. Bless you, baby. Give the people their point of view, you know. But we need to talk about it. We need to spread the word, because that's what is going to get him elected. Okay? That is the big thing. We have to spread the word. Everything else is going to come into place when the people look him up, Google him. When people go to yang2020.com and they see his policies and they see what he's actually offering to the people, his solutions to our problems. Once they see those things, everything is going to fall into place and they're going to just roll in. Okay? All we have to do is just spread the message. Let them know that this man out there, okay? Because the media is not going to do it for us. So we have to take the initiative to do it ourselves. So we're going to take it into our own hands, and we're going to go out there and we're going to spread his message. And we're going to tell people, Google Andrew Yang. And we're going to tell people, go to yang2020.com. And we're going to tell people, donate to Andrew Yang. Yes, we are.
We want a mandate. We want a mandate when we get Trump out of office. I said I'm going to say it every time, and I'm going to say it every time.
Yes.
We're going to need a mandate. We're going to need a mandate. We're going to get Trump out of office, but we're going to need a mandate. That fake stuff the news is talking about Boris Johnson, that's not a mandate. That's a fake mandate. The real mandate is when the people's voice is so loud that the government has to do whatever that president wants. Because the president got elected on what he said. So when he go to Congress, ain't going to be no Republican, Democrat type stuff against each other. Both of them going to have to conform to Andrew Yang. Both of them. I ain't gonna want to say bow down, but look, both of them gonna have to come, because he's coming with the people. He's coming with the people behind him. Once you come with the people behind you, you can get anything you want.
It's up to you, America. What do you want?
Win all 50 states. We're going to win all 50 states. That'll show Congress that the people are behind Yang. That's going to show them. And we'll let a few million vote for Trump, but we're gonna wipe this thing out. Andrew Yang gonna get all 50 states. This is gonna be crazy.
This is gonna be epic, you guys.
This is gonna be unprecedented. This is gonna be the first time this ever happened in history where a president. It's not gonna be a fake mandate. This is gonna be a real mandate. We don't have so many fake mandates. People don't even know what a real one is.
Andrew Yang cares so much about the people that anybody that donated to him probably got in the postcard that he sent out to the people, and that was beautiful. That was great. What president?
I got mine through my email. I didn't even notice it.
What president? What candidate do you see that does that, you guys? I mean, come on. He is thinking about the people. He is talking for us. He is doing something that a lot of people have done, and it didn't go all the way, but he is doing it, and he is willing to go all the way with it, you guys. Yes,
that's why it's going to be important for us to get a mandate.
Right.
So when he become president, he's not going to have to argue with Congress back and forth like Obama did, getting that health care fast.
We're not going to have to argue. It's the 21st century. We have other stuff going on. It's not back like in the 60s and the 70s. Let's get it. This artificial intelligence is taking over, and we need our money as people. You on America, you need your money, okay?
Wait a minute. Andrew Yang is going to get elected. Now we need to make sure that he get elected in all 50 states. That's all I want. He has to get elected in all 50 states now.
And it's just not about the money. It's also about the private prisons. It's also about humanity being put back in prison every time they have overdose or something going on with their self.
He's going to make your gun where a baby pick it up. A baby will never be able to shoot himself by picking up a gun. Because they're going to be customized.
And that is wonderful.
Hand. That's what he's going to do.
And some people, now that you mentioned that, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because they were playing audio where he was actually felt emotional about someone asking him about the gun shooting. And I think that was so wrong of you all to even make fun of somebody for feeling emotional regarding that.
That's what I'm talking about. The lady's son had shot himself. It was a baby. It was a twin. And one of the baby got I don't even think the baby got a hold to a gun. I think a straight bullet came through and hit the baby. And Andrew Yang was thinking about his two sons. That's what hit him. He said, "Damn, what if that was one of my sons? And that broke him down."
Exactly. And if it would have been anybody else's son, you cannot even put yourself in that predicament, because you will break down. Men or not men, woman, whatever. If you don't, I just can't see you being human.
It show us that he's not a robot. That's what
he's not a robot. He got feelings, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about him. He got feelings.
Him and his wife, they in love. They in love with each other.
Exactly.
So that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get the country back to that type.
And you could tell they're in love with each other.
He said the only reason why you're stressed out with your partner is because of finance. And you know, with a financial stress all the time, you can't be happy. You can't have a date night out. You can't do anything.
Nothing.
Once you get that $1,000, shoot, take a night off. Say, hey, I'm gonna have babysitter come over. She'll make some money. We can go to the movies. They'll make some money. We'll go out to dinner. They'll make some money.
Exactly. Take a night off. Go out with, and I want to start that. I really do. I want to make something where people can actually take a night off, go on a date. Or if you're a single mother, go out, get your nails done, get your hair done. Let me keep the child for you. Because people need that. A lot of people say, Uh, Trust me, people need that. You never know what
Why
a
you can,
person's
oh girl,
state
just
of
think how
mind
happy
is.
we would be. How that would improve our health. How that would improve marriages.
Exactly.
How that would improve communities. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness, girl, this would lift the United States up in a way that we have not seen in over 40, almost 50 years.
Oh, listen. That being said, I'm so bad with names. I hope I'm saying it right. You are so right. We have to do it. I see comments saying Andrew needs a black agenda. Did anybody mention a black agenda? When we had a black president for 8 years, his policy helped us all.
Ain't nobody asked Obama about a black agenda.
No,
you know what? If they
you're
did
right.
ask him, you know what
You're
he said?
so right.
No. They did ask Obama what he had for a black agenda. He said, I don't have no black agenda. They did ask him that. They said, what's your black
Bernice
agenda?
answered that question for you.
Look, so they was happy with that?
No, they didn't ask him.
Sure did.
Because
they did ask him. They did. He said, I don't have one.
Okay, but he didn't have to come up with one, did he?
Right. He said, I don't have one.
Because
so
if you ask me, most people just voted for him.
That question again.
And I'm just going to be real, you guys, because this is the true channel. Most people voted for him because he was a black president and they just wanted to see a black, which is all good and gravy. But at the same time,
we actually thought he had sense enough to do something.
What happened?
The status quo.
What changed?
He came in there and he became the status quo. That's all that is. He came from a
That's why, Obama, we gonna say in all of our videos, we need you to come out and endorse Andrew Yang. Stop ringing around the rosy with Elizabeth Warren. You know she don't have no chance. Come on now. Don't ring around the roses with her. Get on board. Okay? I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Bernice.
I'm here.
I just had to get that out my chest.
Yeah, we just want to make sure we get the people information and give them clarity.
Right.
Not give them, and we don't want to give them emotions, but we definitely want to let them know that, you know, that these things are real. These things are real, and we have to change them.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, at least she's reading Andrew Yang book, and that tells you that she is actually paying attention. And a lot of people are paying attention. They just don't want to come out. But when you're playing dirty, sometimes that get on my nerve. I'm sorry. It's just
Andrew Yang book is #1 on the New York bestseller.
He is.
He ran out Christmas time. That book ran out of. People got their own backlog now.
And wasn't he in the front papers?
Where?
He was in the front papers.
I mean, he's been on Newsweek. He's everywhere. I'm telling you, Andrew Yang is everywhere now. When we boycotted MSNBC, that made people wonder. That made news media pick him up. Yeah. And news media don't want Andrew Yang to say, "Oh, let's boycott CNN." Well, they don't want to do that. Let's boycott ABC. They don't want us to do that no more. MSNBC lost big on that one. I don't think it was, to me, in my opinion, you guys, I think because he really won the last debate, they didn't have no choice but to call him up and say, hey, can we have an interview with you? I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel and the way I think. Because he honestly did win the last debate. $10 million. When he raised that $10 million, not the $16 million. What do you all think? Tell me what you all think. Just comment below. Tell me what you all think. Tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Because when that last debate came on, I knew every station was going to want to talk to Andrew Yang because he grabbed the public's attention, and the media is there for money. So I know anything to make $1. I'm not even talking about the last debate. I'm talking about the last fund. I'm talking about his fundraiser in the third quarter. not this quarter, in the third quarter. I knew we had trouble when he raised that money, and nobody actually wanted to cover him raising that $10 million.
Thank you. Look, Yang Gang, Hawaii, Big Island. Shout out from Hawaii. Hi, ladies. This is Wago. Thanks for chat last time. We used your video in previous updates.
That was great. But you told them why we had to take it down, did you?
Always.
Because you put your address all out there.
And always enjoy what you chat about. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And
it's just like we got brothers and sisters from Hawaii.
Yes, from Hawaii, you guys.
That's truly
oh my God, I want to go to Hawaii so bad. Let's go to
Girl,
Hawaii.
You know what? As soon as we get that $1,000, we're gonna put a little aside until we can get a trip to go and visit all 50 states.
That is so nice.
You know what? See, this America. You got people staying in California ain't never seen the Pacific Ocean.
Exactly.
I mean, actually stay in Los Angeles and they never seen the Pacific Ocean. That's a crime. That's a crime. Every school in Los Angeles should have somehow managed to get those kids out to see the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Show you.
And that's what the UBI is all about. You would get to do so much more with the UBI, you guys. If people, like, why do you want to keep holding people down in this world, in this country? I mean, this country is the richest country in the world. You know?
We're going to take some of them billions from Bloomberg. We're going to take some of them billions from Microsoft. We're going to take some of them billions from Amazon. All of Google, Facebook, everybody, we're going to take some of them billions back because they keep talking about they were self-made when they know they weren't self-made.
Look.
Bill Gates know what Al Gore was talking about when he said he invented the internet. Bill Gates knew what Al Gore was talking about. What he did was we set y'all up with computers up in y'all schools, in high school, and we let y'all work on the computers until y'all got it right, until y'all got the internet right. Now, why didn't they send that shit down to somebody else?
Bloomberg said that he was going to put extra taxes on burgers and stuff like that. I mean, like, really? Like, now you're telling people what to eat and what to buy? And come on now. Really?
Yeah, we listen to the baby now. We can't hear a word you said. We listen to the baby.
He's fine.
Okay, honey. Hey, honey. You like my voice. Hey, honey.
He wanted to touch the laptop. He wanted to touch it so bad, you guys. But okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end this chat right here because the baby is getting hungry. So we got to go.
And I think we covered everything.
Say bye-bye. I'm kind of sick. Yes, we did. So Bernice, we'll see you here tomorrow. So we're gonna go live again or Sunday.
Okay.
So y'all stay tuned and y'all call in because we want to hear what y'all got to say.
And if you leave a message, we'll just play it over.
And if you leave a message, yes, you guys, we'll just play it over. So if you don't want to talk, that's fine. Just leave a message or send a text message, and I'll play it. Okay? It's okay. But you guys, it was nice. I know it's late. Everybody got to go to sleep. I'm not trying to hold me and Bernice not trying to hold you all up. So you all have a great night. Bernice, anything you want to say before I end the live?
Yang 2020, baby.
Yang gang.